Welcome back to the Real Crypto Space, and today's video is going to be on COTI.
Welcome back to the Real Crypto Space. As Louis said, we are going to be talking about COTI, and we are basically going to be going through everything to do with the cryptocurrency, such as tokenomics and the recent news as well. So stay tuned, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video.
This is mainly going to be a technical analysis. I will briefly run through a few updates, but it's mainly going to be a technical analysis. But if we see here, the market cap is still extremely small for COTI, and COTI is a very well-known cryptocurrency. So with this kind of market cap, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have $240 million market cap. It could definitely do a lot more than that, but obviously it was a lot more than that. It was almost double that when it was well, it was double that. It went to 60 cents. So even $500 million market cap still isn't too big. Obviously due to Bitcoin dumping that's happened. So yeah, let's get into the updates. There's lots of new updates going on, as in they're being launched onto other exchanges such as Misari, also Govy on Gate.io. They're still doing loads of partnerships as well. They're continuing to expand their ecosystem, which is a great thing for cryptocurrency to be doing, of course. But they've really been focused on developing still, such as they're approaching the launch of the treasury. So that's a big thing you might want to get interested in. You might want to get involved in. So yeah, if we get into the technical analysis.
Okay, so as we can see on a daily time frame, okay, we have finally formed a double top, which it does look like it could possibly be the end of the bullish trend for COTI. However, one thing you guys got to understand is that, whenever this looks like it's a sign, as you can see, double top here, price comes up one more time and forms another double top. So potentially we may end up seeing the cryptocurrency go even further. However, one good thing is that we've actually finally hit support, and the support line was around 0.25, which I am going to be bringing out right here as well. So you can actually see the support. And if I just change this to 0.25, okay. And that's the next major support, and we've got a resistance right there. So this is our range as of right now. So this range, as you can see, we finally hit the bottom of the range, and there should be an area where we can potentially accumulate. And as you can see here, we are looking like we may actually end up pumping before end up potentially dumping if Bitcoin actually is correlated with this cryptocurrency. But if Bitcoin has a nice sustainable pump, which could happen, don't get me wrong, because we actually have dumped quite a lot with COTI and quite a lot with Bitcoin. So if we just bring out the tool that actually shows you how much we've actually dumped, you'll be able to see that we have actually dropped quite a lot. And let me just find that for you guys right here. There you go. So as you can see here, from this high right here, all the way to this low, we dumped 68.18%, which is pretty crazy. And this took an average of 85 days, which is something that, took almost 3 months for it to actually dump by this much. But in my opinion, I do think as time goes along, we can actually, kind of recover from this dump because this is an outstanding amount of dump that happened from COTI, especially during a bull market. But we can previously see that, this did actually happen before. So we did actually dump even further before. And this was almost like a 85% dump, which, did go from 0.6 all the way down to 0.1. So that was like a crazy dump that happened. And, it can happen again, don't get me wrong, but, it's less likely to actually happen again. And if we do extend this out to what happened before, we could actually end up doing the exact same thing, going to just below 0.2 before pumping up again. So that's another possibility. But in realistic times, we should be looking for buys if we do expect the bull run to continue, just because of what happened to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin historically never really has dumped in a bull market by this much. So this is like the first time it's ever actually done this. So you got to keep in mind that we may end up seeing further bearishness before we see bullishness. If you go to the hourly time frame, okay, what we can see is we've actually had a massive bounce, and we are looking like we're actually going to be bullish, which is something that we have been waiting to see from COTI for quite a while. But finally, it's given us signs that it does want to be pumping even higher, and hopefully, it does sustain this nice little pump, sorry. And I'm hoping for potentially this cryptocurrency to not reach all-time highs, but actually reach a nice area of where like around 0.3 and actually break through 0.3, because as you can see, 0.3 is right here. And price did try to get near it, but we actually ended up rejecting straight away from it. But we need to close above here before we can actually move up to 0.4 and continue to go higher and higher and higher potentially. So that's something we need to wait and see, and kind of keep that on our radar. We can set alerts and see what actually happens with 0.3 before we actually go to the moon.
So that is now it for this video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure you press that like button and also press that red subscribe button. It really does help us out. The goal for these videos is for you to come here without value and leave with value. So if you feel you've gained any value here, please make sure you press the like button and also the red subscribe button. And yeah, thank you very much and have a lovely rest of your day.